What's up guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review on the NewBeeDrone Cricket F7. I've had the stack in two different identical builds for over a year now, so I think it's probably the right time to do a review, so let's get started. Alright, so to keep this video under 5 minutes like the title suggests, first I'm going to go through build specs of the stack, what I like about it, and show you some flight clips while I'm at it. So as of a week ago, I've been flying this stack for an entire year, and I've had no problems with it. The specs of my build are Rotorite CL1VS, the Cricket F7 stack from NewBeeDrone, NewBeeDrone Flow 1850 kV motors, a CaddX Vista Nebula Pro to use with DJI, TBS Crossfire Nano, GoPro Hero 9, and the CNHL 1200 mAh 6S pizza packs. And I've been able to do some cinematic style stuff that I'm showing you right now, as well as freestyle, and it's worked really, really well for me. The stack itself has some pretty impressive specs as well. It's got an MPU 6000 gyro, STM32 F7 processor, a 9-volt 2-amp regulator for the air unit, but it also works really well for the Vista, 5-volt camera power for your analog camera, as well as a Betaflight OSD, so you can use analog gear on a stack that's mainly designed for HD, so that's really cool. It's got 6 UARTs, 20 by 20 mounting holes, and a DJI air unit socket, so you can plug your Vista or your air unit straight into the FC, and it's super, super easy. The ESC takes 3 to 6S. It's got BLE32, 45 amp to 55 amp burst amp rating on the ESC, so it'll take basically any motor on the market. You can throw anything at it and it'll take it. It's got 20 by 20 mounting holes as well, and it has a really nice, pretty ritzy looking gold heatsink against the purple PCB. Looks really cool. And it also does a great job at getting rid of heat. The solder pads are rather small, but if you have any solder experience, especially building 5-inch drones, you shouldn't have an issue. And something else that's really cool about it is that it comes with a capacitor that works really well. I run the 470 UF 35 volt that's provided. I've had no issues with anything being blown out. It comes with a set of 8 grommets, and you get some long grommets and you get some short ones. And it makes it so that you can fit it in just about any frame and get that vibration dampening and isolation benefits of grommets. I know that's become standard among most frames, but the way that they handle it with different heights and different sizes of stacks, it really helps out to have different sizes of grommets. It also comes with a whole bunch of different cables for your air unit and for connecting the FC to the ESC. So if your flight controller is up front and your ESC is in back, or if there's an unconventional way that you've mounted your FC and ESC, you should have enough wire to get in between the two and connect them up no problem. Now for some favorite things of mine about the build, and the first thing I have to say is durability. The stack has somehow lasted an entire year of me abusing the hell out of it. It's been in 2 different bodies of water. It's been on an 800-mile trip to North Dakota that I cannot describe, but basically was very, very rigorous, and it held up perfectly well. And it's been in multiple trees. I've blown 3 or 4 different motors using the stack, and the ESC takes it every time. So it's really, really durable, and it holds up really well. It comes conformal coated from the factory, so you do have that water resistance, but as you solder to it, that conformal coating will wear off. But I've never reconformal coated it, and I've never had an issue, so it's a perfectly good stack. And as you can see in that clip, I just totally whacked that bridge, and everything is fine. Another thing that's become more standard, but was one of the first things offered, at least on this flight controller, the first flight controller to offer this to the market, is the Usbc port. And GoPro has had Usbc port standard for quite a while, so it's nice to see flight controllers also catching up and using USB-C. I know USB Mini or USB Micro is not it's pretty standard, but it's also kind of difficult to connect up sometimes, and USB-C is a little bit faster and a little more convenient, and also just becoming the standard. So it's really nice that the flight controller has the USB-C port built in. If I had to give one constructive criticism about the stack, it would be that there is a slight lack of 5-volt outputs. There's one that I use for my Crossfire receiver, but when I was flying analog, I would have wished to have maybe 1 or 2 more 5-volt outputs. All in all, this has become my favorite stack, and I have no intentions of switching it anytime soon. I'm really happy with the performance. I'm not at all sponsored by NewBeeDrone. I'm not getting paid to say this. This is completely unbiased, but man, do I like it. And I do not think I'll be switching really at any time soon. It offers all the modern performance that you'd want in a stack. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.